everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Lisa from Potsiefighter, and I'm back today with another 12x12 scrapbook process video for you. Today, I wanted to use this paper. This is from the Simple Stories Love and Adore collection. I do not know the name because I only have the paper pad of that collection, and I really wanted to use that. And I also went to Action recently. I can't speak today, and I got one of those or actually 2 packs of, they have acrylic, what are they called, like acrylic spray paint or something like that, and I got those and I wanted to use that. Now what I did here, I tiered the paper on the back of the cardstock, then I trimmed off the white cardstock because I'm gonna use that in a second with that sprays that I was just talking about, and I just marked where the 12-inch line was, so it's easier on me to know where to cut, and then I trimmed off the paper. So now I have a like a strip of paper up there. So then I used my 3-inch heart punch, and I'm gonna get out my splatter box now. It looks very splattery but because I used this quite a bit, and I got 2 sets, and this is why I am dividing those now on each side, because there is one cool set which has a lime green, a mint blue, and this gorgeous dark blue, and I'm only using the 2 blues on this one, and the other has pink, a corally color, and yellow. And obviously I tried the lime green, but it just didn't work with the colors. And so this is called acrylic spray paint, I think, and oh my god, these are opaque. I have never seen anything like this. These are, like, as you can see, they're really opaque. So if you spray on top the lighter color on top of the darker color, it actually covers it up. I was very surprised by that. Now the colors look very similar to the colors in the paper, but when they dried back very dark, so in the end they do not match basically at all, but I still go with it. I still make it work, and I do love how it looks in the end. Now I'm just backing my picture on some tissue paper, and so when you're watching this, I'm currently in Paris, like not as I'm recording this voiceover, but as you are watching this, and I plan on vlogging again, so I will put up a vlog on my channel. This is just another extra video that I will put up like in like a week or 2. I don't quite know when or how it's gonna be, like, who knows, but I just wanted to let you guys know that there is gonna be a vlog, a Paris vlog this time, coming up hopefully soon. This is gonna be the title that I'm gonna use, the I Love You. This is an old crate paper Valentine's Day collection. I did dry these off camera, and as you can see, they dried back extremely. And by the way, I also sprayed the offcuts. I'm sorry about the focus, I don't know what's up with that. I also sprayed the offcuts because I am going to punch out hearts. Now this is a 1 inch, and this is, like, I don't know, half an inch maybe, I don't know, but especially, I don't know, they dried back so much, and one was falling down on the floor, and I was trying to look for it, but I couldn't really find it, but that's okay. But yeah, I don't know, they dried back quite a bit, but I don't know, I do make it work, and I actually really love this layout, and I love this picture. It's a picture of me and my dog Mary. As you guys know, I have 2 dogs because I scrap them constantly. Well, yeah, most of the time, or like layouts that I share online are with my dogs, or me and my dogs, but anyways. So I'm adhering those hearts, and I do leave some of them over the edge, and I will, like, in the pictures you can see them cut off, but I don't do that on camera because I'm gonna splatter some color later, and I don't want to touch it because then I have mist everywhere and I just smear it and smudge it. So I don't do that on camera, but in the pictures coming up you can see that later. I also decided to punch some of this paper. Yeah, I don't know, if I wouldn't have done it, it wouldn't have really mattered, but I still use them, like those hearts that I just punched, and I do pop up all of these hearts on some tiny foam squares, and this does take quite a bit because I have a lot of hearts punched, and the popping up does take quite a bit. I don't know why these tiny little foam dots, they make me, or the squares, but you know, they are a lot of work to pull up the backing paper. But anyways, so now I started to just spread around those hearts, and I did bring in the flower paper ones down at the bottom, because then it kind of makes it go together, and the sprayed ones I put up, and I do sprinkle them up the top, as I'm kind of starting to do here now. And I also tried to not overlap two that are the same color. I made sure that they are different colors going on everywhere. And I do really like them. I wish they would have stayed a bit more true to color, but you know. This is the first time that I used those sprays, so it was an experiment, and now I know that they dry back a lot, so that's okay. I had a few Simple Stories ephemera packs, and the pink actually matched that pink perfectly, but it dried back so different that I don't use those flowers in the end as well. I do play around quite a bit with them, but I don't end up using them. Like I almost glued it down, but then I was like, no, that pink, it doesn't match at all. So, and then that Good Vibes, I had that out for quite some time. I wanted to use it, but then again, there was this very pink on there, and it matched the other pink perfectly, but it dried back so differently that it didn't match at all. So I don't use that either. I just go through all of the hearts and kind of, what am I trying to say here? I adhere them. That's the word I was looking for. And I used up so many foam squares. It was ridiculous. And I didn't want it to go down too far, because I wanted a lot of white space, because I'm trying to embrace white space, which, you know, I'm semi-successful with that, but, you know, I'm trying. Didn't know where to put that, but I just found a place here. I think I'm done. No, that one I do pop up here, and then I just went through that ephemera pack, but I tried to make it work because I really wanted to use the Good Vibes, but it doesn't work. And now I decided to, because the pink matched perfectly, I decided to just like splatter it and kind of bring in the color, but it was too little because it blended in a bit, so it didn't really work. And I had color everywhere, so that's why I need the baby wipe. I also I actually splatter all of the colors, so yeah, there's the yellow, and then I'm gonna use, the corally color I don't do, but the baby blue I do, or it's a beautiful color. It's like a mint baby blue, kind of. It's like the Tiffany's color, I think, like a Tiffany blue. It's gorgeous. And I just used that ephemera pack to, you know, because this is plastic, so I just used it to protect my photo, and yeah, anyways. And then I felt like, okay, what am I trying to do here? These are super big splatters, so I tried to blob them up a bit. And then I think that's what I'm getting right now, is I felt like it needed some black, so I did decide to get out my black Hattie Soap Color Shine, and as you can see, the droplets are very tiny. It's almost like a fine mist, and I do love that. I do add some big, like, forced splatters, And I do decide to kind of go down on the sides, as you can see, or I just did, because I don't know, I like that it looked like it was sprinkling down on the sides, and I kind of like that. Sorry about the shaking. So yeah, now you know why I couldn't really trim anything off. I still wanted to use that, but I couldn't make it work. So I do decide to use the I love you, and I do put it, do I put it on the thingy, on the photo? I don't even remember that. I do, apparently. I really love it. I thought about adding a heart or anything, but I really wanted to keep it simple. I mean, that's not really simple, but I do in the end love the paper, or how the paper and the hearts come together, although they're not the same colors. But yeah, I still love it, and yeah, I really hope you liked it too. If you liked it, please consider subscribing if you haven't already. Click the like button, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!